we never got around to that, and we slowly stopped working on it, but I really liked working on it, so if this video does good enough, I'll go back and try and finish it. Well, I guess you guys want me to finish the game, so I will deliver. I will make the game, but before we do that, thank you to everyone liking my video and even just watching it. I appreciate all the support. Anyways, let's get back to the video. If you didn't watch the other video and need help, I tried to make a Roblox game, which ended up failing, but I did make a few games and made one that I specifically liked more than the other ones and stopped working on it. So in this video, I will be finishing making that game and telling you everything about the game. And well, now I'm gonna finish it, so let's get started. Well, this time for the game, I decided to do all the coding in a different base plate and just move the areas to the new game when I'm done coding because it was too confusing. Now, I'm not a coder, but Polyparks, I think that's how it is, has a great series on how to make a pet simulator like game, and I decided to follow the whole series, which took so long because of the fact that I type pretty slow and I had to pause a bunch of times, and the videos itself add up to around 4 hours. And another thing I would do is sometimes I would make a mistake, have to replay the video in order to get it right. And a really hard part about making the game was adding the data saving, because I just got very confused and didn't know what to do, but luckily Porypaw's videos are a big help. But coding is very specific, so even one letter wrong could ruin the whole code. Like one of these times watching a video, I spent over an hour trying to figure out what I did wrong in the script, and it turns out I added an S to one of the words of the script and it wasn't working. Anyways, it was all fine until I went on vacation for 10 days, which was cool. I went to Cancun, so I even saw a whale shark, so it was a nice little break. We got back to work and it took a while to finish the last few videos in Polypar's
Polarisprog
video, but the last two videos are only like 25 minutes in total, so after the 45-minute one, I felt free. I can't even explain how long it took just to get the coding done, and I am so happy. Now, the name of the game that I'm making is Poop Simulator, so I decided to make some poop models, but I'm not really a good modeler, so let me introduce you to my friend, who is also a part of the game. If you want a backstory on how he joined my game, it's in the other video, but all you really need to know is he has Robux and he's pretty good at modeling. So I got him to make most of the models for the game, and he's going to be funding the ad campaign for the game. He also can look over my code in case I make some mistakes at any point, and he added this cool little leaderboard. It's cool, right? You know what's also cool? This billboard. It's pretty cool. Anyways, the way most people make their Robux on Roblox is game passes, so I made 2 game passes, one for 2 times coins and one for 2 times speed. The way me and Tucker decided to split the Robux that we earn is by doing 50-50 until Tucker makes 1,500 Robux, then it's a 30-70 split for me, which is because I did more of the work in general, but he is funding the game, so he did do part of it, so it is kinda even. Tucker then added an ad banner for the game, which we'll talk more about later. Another thing we did to the map was added some invisible walls so you can't just break the map. I also made some icons for the shops and coins and the pets, which I think turned out pretty good. I also made all 14 different poop types, and my favorite one's the car poop, and I added a beach boss and a lava boss. Every poop will give you coins and 1 gem, which you can spend on the last egg of the game to get really cool items. I even added some developer products, which you could buy coins and gems and stuff like that. Wait, I'm not doing that because I don't really like pay to win, and I couldn't figure out how to make it work. And also I made this shirt for the game, which is pretty cool. I also added the best shovel in the game, the Ghoster Man shovel. So if anyone sends a photo on Twitter that you have it, then you will get your name at the end of the next video. So I then fixed some bugs after uploading it and made all the icons for the games and game passes. And personally, I wouldn't play this game on mobile. there's a lot more glitches on mobile than there is on the computer. So I saw a comment on the last Roblox video that said that they find scripting easier than building. But after finishing making the game, I definitely prefer building to coding. But that might just be because I'm not really a coder, and coding is definitely harder to get into than game design. And after fixing even more bugs, changed a few things which took over 4 hours-ish, we could finally get to advertising the game. Ads. You love them, you hate them. I don't know who loves them, but it was just a segue into the next part. So me and Tucker decided to do 2 different types of ads. A sponsor ad, like in the last video, or a banner ad, which we did both of. So, like the last time, we spent the Robux for the games. We ended up spending 200 Robux on each ad to see which one did better, the banner ad or the sponsor ad. My prediction is that the sponsor ad will do better than the last sponsor ad, and the banner ad will do worse than the sponsor ads. So, let's see if it will. Well, let's see how they did. Let me start with the banner ad because, well, I don't know what happened to it. Because these stats are clearly wrong. Our game only got 200 visits. How does it have this much stuff? How does Roblox even glitch this way? Anyways, with the sponsor ad, it got 44,000 impressions, 49 clicks, and 23 visits. Which is surprisingly worse than the last game, but there were more favorites. There were 5 favorites compared to the 0 in the last one. The Robux per play was 11, which is also worse than the last game, which was 7 Robux per play. Now, if you double all those stats because of the Robux spent difference, it's still worse, which is weird because this game is 10 times better than the last game, and I spent 10 times longer, maybe even 100 times longer, spending to make the game better. But I think where I suffered was the icons were worse than the last one. So that could be a reason why it was a worse ad. Less people clicked on it, so never got to play the game. But once again, this ad was a fail. One day I logged into Roblox and went to check on the game, and a bunch of stuff was changed. Like, a shovel was OP, and the gem eggs, which are usually 500 gems, were 10 gems. So I thought Tucker changed it because he's done it before and forgot to change it back and accidentally saved it. I also saw that people bought the game passage, which was also weird because there was no new people who have played it, and nobody bought the game passes the day before or anything like that. But then I realized it wasn't Tucker because he had hockey all day. So who could it have been? Did someone hack the game, or was it some kind of glitch? No, my other friend snitched and said it was my friend named Saber Person, who on YouTube is Saber with a bunch of weird letters. So if you see him, roast him in the comments. He got into the game because he was a member of the group, so he could edit stuff like that. He was unmembered after that, and the reason why the game passes so many people bought him was because the whole point of him hacking it was for them to make the game passes 1 Robux each, buy it, then change it back. They're master hackers. Anyways, if you like this video, maybe watch this one. Even though it's Minecraft, it's well edited and I'm proud of it, so maybe watch it. Anyways, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you want to, and let me end this video off with a quote. I don't think the actual developing part is hard, but instead the hard part is to keep yourself motivated and not get burnt out. That quote was from Oversimplified Scripting. Thank you for watching.